What up, peeps and peepettes? MorbTron back today with more Destiny 2. And today the faction rally has returned to Destiny 2, hopefully bringing back some life into this game. Player base has been down recently. I, for one, am pumped about all the new stuff going on. Towards the end of the video, I'm going to show you what all the armor sets look like, so I'm not going to go over that in the video. Each one well, it's going to be in the video technically, but not while I'm talking about them. Just at the end, a little bit of a fashion show. But I gotta say, you know, my Titan is going to get pledged to New Monarchy, my Warlock is getting pledged to Dead Orbit, and my Hunter is getting pledged to Future War Cult. As far as the auto rifles, I've kind of looked them all over. I am super excited, and hopefully we get our hands on the the New Monarchy auto rifle. We'll go over it a little bit here. I think this thing is going to be amazing. It is a 360 RPM auto rifle, meaning that it is the slowest firing archetype, and this will be only the second auto rifle within this archetype for legendary auto rifles. It's got the high impact frame. It's got a post sight, which it's a Hake auto rifle, and I really like the Hake post sights. So personally, that's the one I would be using. Its range stat is ridiculous, so I really don't think you need more range on it. So post sight it is. You lose handling if you go with the other sights anyway, and you really want handling with its weapon. It's got ricochet rounds, appended mag, or alloy mag. Again, ricochet rounds for the win. Increases stability, which you need on this weapon. I think it'll be amazing to actually have more stability on a 360 archetype. But having, you know, being able to shoot around corners and stuff a little bit too with a high impact auto, I think it'll be kind of neat. And plus it's got high impact reserves. So rounds toward the end of the magazine are going to deal bonus damage or more damage. I'm at a loss of words. I want this weapon right freaking now. Not to mention, it looks just amazing. And then, of course, we have the Ghost, the ship, and the Sparrow. The Ghost has, you know, its little lion head on it. Kind of out of place, to be honest with you. But whatever. I mean, I probably won't rock it on my Titan. The ship, it's a good-looking ship. It's beat up. You know, so it's seen its uses. It's got the New Monarchy sigil on it in 2 places. I mean, it looks nice, but The exotic ships are better. This Sparrow looks killer. I love this design. It's a unique one to Destiny 2. It's very narrow. You know, you don't bump into things. There's, you know, other Sparrows in D2 that are very wide, have little wings and stuff on them, get caught on everything. I'm really hoping I get this in a 360 speed, because I only use Sparrows of a 360 speed. Now, as far as my opinion on all the armor sets, I think they look really, all of them look really good on every character, as long as you have the ornaments for them. You see here, my Titan is decked out in New Monarchy already, minus the class item, minus the butt cloth, because I didn't get that from the first season that we had on PC, but I know for sure I'll be able to get it this time, so that's nice. And I really plan on getting the ornaments for it, and getting more shaders, of course, and working my butt off trying to get that auto rifle. The other faction I'm going to spend a lot of time with, honestly, is Dead Orbit, because my Warlock, I want the Dead Orbit set for it, and I don't have very many pieces of it, so I'm going to have to work my butt off making sure that I turn in more New Monarchy emblems or more New Monarchy turn-ins than I do Dead Orbit. We're actually going to go up to Future War Cult here first. Take a look at their auto rifles, how that's said in English. Take a look at their other things they have going on. But first, their auto rifle, the Doubt. It's a 600 RPM kinetic. Looks a lot like a lot of other auto rifles that we have in the kinetic slot already. It's a Viced design, I believe. It has adaptive frame like every 600 RPM auto rifle. It's got the hitmark IS, the red dot 2 MOA, which is the sight I would choose for this weapon. Reduces handling a little bit, but gives you more range, which I think you need on this weapon. It has tac mag, or it has high caliber rounds. You lose some amount of bullets by choosing high cal. I don't know how many. Probably like 3 or 4. Probably 3. You lose some stability, but you gain range. I don't think it's going to be that difficult to control this weapon. So I'd be using high cal myself. And then it's got snapshot sights, which basically is just a boost to that portion of its handling. It's already got really fast, or really big handling stat on it. So having it have snapshot as well, you're going to be able to aim down sights instantaneously. I think this thing would be a beast in the Crucible. And honestly, if we get this weapon, I wouldn't be that sad. However, I really want the new Monarchy auto rifle. Let's go back in and take a look at what Lakshmi 2 has to offer for a ghost. Looks like you sat on it. Not really a fan of this ghost either. I think these ghosts look really dumb. But it's unique, you know, it's not just the regular 4-pointed star of a ghost. Kind of looks like you sat on him though. But oh well. This ship, it's the same design as New Monarchies. It's just new and shiny and hasn't been beat up. It's got the logo for Future War Cult right there. Not so much purple, no yellow, mostly black and white. But you can kind of see its color mapping there. Again, whatever. The Truth Scraper. This design is from Destiny 1 TTK and forward, I believe, when they added Sparrow Racing or SRL. Good design, I like it. Again, narrow. It doesn't really stand out as being a faction rally like Sparrow, other than just the logo there, which, in my opinion, should be flipped 180 degrees because the emblem on a car is facing forward and not the driver, so why is it that way on a Sparrow? Who knows? Whatever. It is Future War Cult. They are kind of weird. They are kind of weird. Let's go down, let's take a look at what Dead Orbit has to offer for us. Now, the Dead Orbit armor for the Titan, I will make a remark that with the ornaments looks just killer. But we got Hollow Earth is the only energy auto rifle out of the 3. You got rapid fire frame, same as any other 720 energy auto rifle. I do like this auto rifle. They kind of feel more like an SMG than they do an auto rifle, but This again is a Viced design. You can switch out barrels. I'd probably go with the polygonal rifling to give you more stability, because these things are little bullet hoses. It's got ricochet rounds or steady rounds. I'd probably stick with ricochet over steady, because losing all of that range I think would hurt the weapon. Plus ricochet rounds I actually really enjoy using. Then it's got Zen Moment, so causing damage with this weapon increases its stability. So again, why I'd take ricochet over steady rounds is you have Zen Moment. I think it's with the way that the stability modifiers add up with this weapon, it might be a very accurate little bullet hose. Would I be super excited to get it? Not really. It's probably my least favorite out of the 3. So I'd rank them New Monarchy, Future War Cult, Dead Orbit as far as the auto rifles go. Unfortunate I'm going to spend so much time farming for Dead Orbit on my Warlock. But here we have the Ghost. Again, looks like you sat on him. This one is a little bit beefier, though, than the Future War Cult Ghost. It's more like a cylinder now than it is like a pancake. But not a super big fan of it. And then you have the Distant Pulsar ship, which looks like a stepping stool with a nub sticking out of it. It's black and it's got some white paint smeared on it. Not a big super fan of this ship. It is very unique looking. So I'll give Bungie that, but I'm not really a big fan of how they're designed. And then we have the Sparrow, which is the design that I like. It's a pretty cool looking sparrow. Again, it's black. It's got some white paint smeared on it. It looks pretty beat up, like most Dead Orbit stuff does, as it's all, you know, functioning properly. It's very function over form, but there you have it. And then, if you pledge to each faction, you can get this weapon here. So I'm not sure if you can get it like after you've had one character pledge to each faction, or if you account-wide pledge to each faction. But it's a kinetic sidearm, so I'm automatically not a fan of it. But it's got precision frame, so this weapon's recoil pattern is predictably vertical. It's got a number of different sights on it that you can choose. I'd probably stick with this one because it gives you the most stability and handling. It's got drop mag or appended mag. Honestly, I wouldn't know which one to choose. I'm not really... Appended mag is usually kind of meh. Drop mag, you lose your ammunition. But in Crucible, it might be worth it for that quicker reload. And then if you just run out, you know... On a sidearm, usually you run out of bullets and then have to reload. Hip fire, again, it's probably going to be a pretty good Crucible weapon. But I'm not a fan of sidearms anywho's. But that is it for that. Oh, I will make a mention, there will not be a video this week showing you where the Cade 6 treasure chests are, because there's only one freaking map, and it's on Mercury, and it is very easy to get to. I could upload a video, but it would literally be like 30 seconds long, and it would help nobody. So that is going to be it for this episode. Again, after my outro here, you will see all the different armor sets for each different class. But if you like this episode, do not forget to hit that like button for me. Any likes, any comments, anything in the video is greatly appreciated. Seriously, guys, love you all. You're super cute. If you have anything to say, you know, what faction are you going to be pledging for? Which auto rifle do you want the most? Which ghosts and ships and sparrows do you enjoy looking at the most? Put in the comment section. I'd love to see what you guys think. But do not forget, have a good day, everybody, and I'll catch you all next time.